Hey everyone, and welcome back to 31 Days of October, the countdown to Halloween. It is day 23, and today's question is definitely an interesting one. And that is, what is one of your favorite extreme horror films, or one that has sort of a realistic feel to it? A little bit different than the disturbing one, although obviously there is a lot of crossover. And extreme ones can be ones that really sort of push the boundaries of everything. So yeah, there's a few contenders there. Or if you're not into that, just one that has just sort of a realistic sense to it. That again sort of makes it feel a lot less like a piece of fiction, basically. Whichever one you want to do definitely works. I do have one pick, and then I'm going to have actually two sort of honorable mentions, as it were. And my pick for today is Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. This is one that I find both realistic and very extreme, but at the same time, it is also absolutely amazing. I mean, I've seen the film countless times over the years, and it never ceases to really just get under my skin because it handles the violence and sort of the idea of a serial killer. So it's like so frank about it that it really makes it disturbing. And of course, you have the rawness of the film because it was an early film by John McNaughton. He's a fantastic filmmaker, and you obviously got a sense of what he was capable of in this film. And then you have those great performances, especially from Michael Rooker as Henry in the lead. That's a film that was shot on 60mm or Super 16, I can't remember which. And that's just something that sort of gives it just that, again, that sort of extra grittiness of it. So my pick is Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. But two honorable mentions that I do want to kind of give a shout out for. One of them is a Serbian film, which definitely earns sort of the extreme moniker. And that's an interesting one because I actually got to see it right before I think it had only been screened maybe once before in the US when I actually saw it a couple of years ago, and I didn't really know anything about it. So like that was an experience, let me tell you. And as much as that film, sort of definitely goes all out because it has to do with sex and violence and everything, it's also extremely well made and well acted and everything. And that's sort of one of those that sort of blurs the line between art and exploitation, I guess. And another one, which won't surprise any of you, and that is definitely Cannibal Holocaust, probably one of the most notorious films of all time. And part of that does have to do because it does have like real animal killing and in it and everything, which yes, I wish wasn't there, but it's there. It's part of the film and part of probably what makes it sort of infamous. But the film on a whole is pretty much unlike any film you've seen, and that's actually one that actually fits both categories for me. It has a very realistic feel to it, and it also goes to extremes. So just want to mention those two as well alongside Henry. So let me know your pick or picks if you have more than one. Be back here tomorrow for the next question, and always thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.